both tires are actually walking off of the bead lock. Look at that. It has been a minute since I had my SCX 10.2 out. I apologize for the wind ahead of time. There she is sitting right there. I found a cool little spot that I want to kind of crawl on here. I don't know how far we're going to get. I'm a little rusty, so let's just see what we got here. Let me turn you around. I'll show you what's up. All right, so this is where I want to crawl. And as you can see over there, we got a nice little climb over there. We got a really big kind of a hill climb over there with loose rocks. I want to kind of check all these out, so I'm going to start probably somewhere over here. So try to get up there as far as I can. So let's see how well we can do. See how loose it is. So we can find something to bite on. I've been looking for a nice place like this to kind of play around in with all the loose stuff, kind of test out the tires. Now these are those new bead locks that I 3D printed in the front, so I'm also kind of checking those out, seeing how well they perform, if any. I'm just going to try to creep it up there. See how far I can get with that without trying to power it too much. All right, so we're right on top of her now. Let's see how far we can get. Get him to bite if we can. Problem is pretty much down here at the ass. So we're probably going to have to come out the back and go around the other way. Let's see if we can get something going over here on this side. As you can see, all these rocks are slick. They're like shale or whatever they call that. Had to reset it once because I about fell down the hill. So I'm going to get myself in a better position first. Okay, I think I'm in a little bit better position, and what I'm going to try to do is kind of go around those rocks there that I was having trouble with. So let's see what we can do here. This is where overdrive would really come in handy. Okay, we've made it up this far by basically just kind of taking the mud. The rocks here are very slick for these tires, so we're having to kind of get in the mud more than what I thought we would, but that's okay. As long as we get up there, that's the whole idea. So I'm going to try to kind of go that way, see if I can get something going on that side without tipping over. And see how high we can actually get. So this is the tricky part right here. All those rocks are really loose. They're not going to give me much in the way of traction. So I got to approach them kind of gently if I want to get anything at all off of them. Trying to find a good line to get up. Let's back it out here and see if we can get a little bounce. Got a little one. Trying to get the truck kind of turned around a little. This time I'm not going up there. I about busted my ass a couple times, so we're just gonna start down here and see where we can go. And we're gonna take a little easy on that tire because we know it's a weak point right now, but I know what to do to fix it. So again, that's part of trying everything out. So I know these rocks are slick, but I think I want to try to go that way. Hopefully we can get further on this side than what we did the other one. Myself positioned right. I mean, so far she's going pretty good. I know it doesn't look like much, but that's a lot for this little truck. Oh. So we got them saved. We didn't destroy the rim this time, but you know that's pretty rough on it. So let's go up over here on this side and see what we can do over here. I should have brought the other rims, but you know I'm outside of work. Just got off. I figured what the hell, I'll bring it today and hopefully I'll get a minute to kind of check it out. Have not had a chance to even play with it forever. It looks like we're getting ready to tip. Okay. Well, there's more than one way to go, I guess, right? All right, now the question is, where do we want to go from here? I'm kind of thinking we might want to go over this side. I'll try that first. It looks like the easier path. Well, I say that and then it's not. The problem is these rocks are like shale or whatever, and they're loose and they're flat, kind of everywhere. So I'm having to do a lot of bouncing, you know, like a rock bouncer, which is not really what this is. Kind of see what's going on. I think I like the tread on them tires, and those rims I've kind of mixed on them. Those beadlocks, they look cool and stuff, but I'll have to test them with some bigger longer screws. God, I can't even think. The tire's coming off, so I'm coming back down. I don't want it to fall off up there because I really don't want to go get it. So, yeah, I mean, you know, it made it pretty far up there, and you know, if I didn't have the problem of the rim trying to separate all the time, I think it would be okay. I think the beadlocks was gonna work out all right. I need more testing on it, but before I do that, I'm gonna need some longer screws because, as you can tell, they're just coming out again. I can't get it tight enough to get a good grip on that, so I mean, there you go. But you know, this will be a decent little hill climb to come back to and take the other truck to, maybe the little 24s. I have to bring a mic with me because it's awfully windy out here, and again, I do apologize. So yeah, cool little spot that I found here. Pretty close to my work. I can just kind of pull off the side and go to town. Well, this one didn't last too long. As you can see, that's what happened. It ripped them right out of the 3D rims. both tires are actually walking off of the beadlock. Look at that. So, yeah. Again, I think these will be okay once I get the right size of screw for them or whatever, but that's funny. This is what it's like to actually test something. I 3D printed some beadlock rims, and I do believe they will work good once I get the correct screw size. I kind of knew that when I put those in there. They're not really biting a whole lot, so I kind of need something a little longer. So I think once I get something longer in here, they'll be better. But again, you know, this is part of the testing. I took them out on a real hill, something new to me. I haven't been crawling in a really long time, especially with this truck. And I had a few fails, but surprisingly, it got further than what I imagined it would. Especially since I had the problems with the beadlock separating. And the reason being, again, was because the screws are just not long enough. The actual plastic that I printed, they're still fine. Nothing at all wrong with them. So yeah, I think those are going to be just fine. And then if you go over here where you first come in, there's another little spot over here. This would be more for like the smaller trucks. But then again, you got big gouges and stuff over there that would be a lot of fun to play in. I'm just going to have to get over here, guys, and just kind of check it out and do a little more exploration and just, you know, see what I can do here. I think it'll be a fun place. So yeah, got a nice little spot way down here. I got a couple creeks and stuff I'm looking at too. So I'm trying to get more of the natural element instead of me building my own courses all the time. That's fun, but I want to get out in the natural elements too. So